One of the easiest ways to get jammed up in a sales process is to operate under the assumption that buyers actually know how to buy anything. One of my connections a while back reminded me that this is a lot like the real estate market, where you're not going to show up to an open house or click a listing on realtor.com and punch buy now, and next thing you know, you own a house. You're going to talk to a real estate agent. You're going to look at multiple listings. You're going to go through a due diligence process. You're going to get an inspection done. You're going to go through financing and all of this negotiation to ensure that you and the seller come to terms on something that's agreeable for you, and that ultimately once you buy and you invest in this new property, that it's going to be the right thing for you in the long run. And that's the same thing that sellers do each and every day, is help get buyers from point A to point B as quickly, efficiently, and intelligently as possible. And the thing I like to remind myself and my team of all the time is that buyers don't know what they're doing. Buyers don't know how to buy. And the reason for that is just not a muscle that they flex all that often. For specifically in the software industry, as an example, you may replace software every few years. So you're out of practice as a buyer. And so while you may operate under the assumption that the buyer knows what they're doing and what they're looking for, and they know the processes that they have to go through to ultimately get approval and budget and signing on the dotted line and so on and so forth, but the sellers, we are the people that are helping to shepherd these folks through this process each and every day. You may do it a dozen times, you may do it 100 times, you may do it 1,000 times, but either way, you do it more than the buyer does. And so one of the things that we can do as sellers is bring confidence and guidance and advisory into the sales process. And it's not only confidence and advisory and advice around the product that you're selling or the solution that you're providing, but also how to pick the right thing as efficiently as possible. So doing discovery and understanding needs, relating those needs to your solution, and then articulating what life is going to be like once they implement your solution or service is essentially why we exist. So remember that buyers don't know how to buy, and the primary piece of value that you bring to the table as the seller is helping them do that in a really efficient and intelligent manner.